Everyone, so today's video is not going to be about makeup or beauty products or anything like that. So if you are only subscribed to my channel for the makeup or beauty products, this won't be the video for you to watch because it has nothing to do with that. So earlier this morning I was on Twitter and I decided that I wanted to do a tag video. And well, there's one going around, and I think it went around a really long time ago, but they were really fun to watch, and was 50 random questions. So I decided that I would do that one with help from a bunch of people on Twitter that were like, do the 50 random question one. So that's the one I'm going to do. Okay, so I have to answer 50 questions, and I want to try to keep this video pretty short, which it'll probably end up being a very long video, but let's go ahead and get started. Okay, just so you know, I'm going to be reading off the screen, so if I'm looking there a lot, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so question number 1. Where were you 3 hours ago? Well, right now it is 1 o'clock where I am, so that would have been 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. What was I doing? My Twitter probably knows what I was doing. I was probably trying to figure out which video to do, maybe schoolwork. I'm not really sure. Number 2, who are you in love with? I'm not in love with anyone. I love a lot of people. I love my family. I love my friends. I love my animals. I love my subscribers, which, by the way, I hit 80,000. I'm so happy. So thank you a lot. It really made my day. So I love my subscribers. Have you ever eaten a crayon? Actually, okay, and this is on a serious note. When I was in kindergarten, everyone in the class wanted to be ghosts. I don't know why. It was just like, you want to be a ghost. So the way you were initiated into Ghostville was at playtime you had to go outside and you had to eat sand out of the sandbox. And then you had to eat a crayon. Well, I remember eating the sand and I remember the grittiness, and I did not get past it to be able to eat the crayon. So I never had to eat the crayon, but I've been there when other people have eaten a crayon, and ew, I can still taste the sand. Like, I know I was in kindergarten, but I still remember some things from kindergarten, and it was disgusting. So never eat sand in your life, especially one that is in a sandbox at an elementary school. Okay, is there anything pink within 10 feet of you? I don't really like the color pink. I don't like to be around the color pink. It makes me really mad. I don't like it around me, so I don't think I would ever have anything that is pink within 10 feet of me. I think that color is way overstated. Actually, I think there's a lot of pink around me. Yeah, I love pink. It's my favorite color, so of course there's pink stuff everywhere. Okay, when was the last time you went to the mall? It is Monday right now, and I didn't go this weekend that just passed, but the one before it. Are you wearing socks right now? No. Does your family have a car worth over $2,000? Yes. When was the last time you drove out of town? When I went to the mall I was just talking about, not this weekend, but the weekend before. The one we went to was out of town because they have better shops there. So I went to that one. Have you been to the movies in the last 5 days? No, but on Friday night, Friday? It's not Monday today, is it? It's Tuesday. It is totally Tuesday. Wow. Anyways, so I rented 3 movies on Friday. I rented I Love You Man, which was so funny, but I watched it with my sister and my dad, and it was kind of awkward to watch with my dad. I rented I Love You Man, and then I rented Labor Pains, which is the new one where Lindsay Lohan like pretends to be pregnant or something. That was a really funny movie, and I loved the end of it. And then I rented Into the Blue 2, and that is like one of my new favorite movies. So I've seen movies, I just haven't rented them or gone to them. I've rented them. Are you hot? Like temperature-wise, no, I'm pretty good, thank you. What was the last thing you had to drink? Right now, I have unsweet tea, but it has sweetener in it, so it's sweet tea. Yum. What are you wearing right now? Okay, good, I was waiting for this question. Okay, so right now, I'm wearing this dress. Alright, so it is the perfect shape for my body. I really like it. It's blue and green, and it's sleeveless and has this like dip thing, which I really like, and it has a belt which I thought was really, really cute. And it hits me right above my knees at just the right place. So I love this. So this was one of those like 2 for $25 dress deals at Kohl's. So I was able to get 2 dresses for $25. So I guess that means that this one was like $12 to $13. And I really like it. Then I'm just wearing a gold ring from Charlotte Russe and brown flip-flops. Okay, question number 13. Do you wash your car or do you let the car wash do it? Most of the time, I just drive it through one of those things that washes it. Yeah, I don't know if that means that I'm washing it. Last fast food you ate. I don't like eating fast food just because it's not good for you. It's not healthy. I just don't want that in my body. But I do eat fast food sometimes, and I like McDonald's. I know a lot of people don't like McDonald's, and they're like, ew, gross, but I like it. Where were you last week at this time? Well, apparently this is Tuesday, and I thought it was Monday, so my answer is going to be wrong. So Tuesday last week, probably filming a video around this time or uploading it. Have you bought any clothing items in the last week? No. When was the last time you ran? Sophomore year, first semester. So last, like, around Christmas time. So I had to run a mile, and whatever time you get it in is your letter grade. But there were a bunch of other exams, like push-ups and pull-ups and all that type of stuff. So I ended up getting an A in the class, but I got a C on the mile because I ran the mile in 12 minutes and 34 seconds. But I remember being very proud of myself because it was 1, 2, 3, 4. And I thought that that was like some like sign saying it's okay if you can't run fast. Like it's okay if you want to go pass out, because it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's really cool. What is the last sporting event you've watched? I guess the last live sporting event I've watched where I've actually been there would have been last year's football games. But on TV, I love watching college football. It is like, I don't know, I love watching college football. I TiVo it all. I like watching recaps. I don't know, I really enjoy it. So I love watching college football online. I don't really like the NFL. What is your favorite animal? Well, I have a dog, and I love him to death, even though he is a Chihuahua that is 98% blind and pretty annoying. I still love him, but I have an obsession with monkeys, stuffed animal monkeys, and I got my first one the day I was born. My parents gave me a little stuffed animal monkey, and I've been collecting them ever since. Every time we go on vacation, I have to get a monkey. I have over 300 stuffed animal monkeys, just from different places I've collected them, different birthdays. I got sick in 6th grade, and I think I got over 50 stuffed animal monkeys from friends and friends of my parents. And I remember that even though I was sick, I was getting so many stuffed animal monkeys that it wasn't a big deal. And we would like hang them around my IV pole, and it was a lot of fun. So, I mean, that was a pretty good time in my life when I got 50 stuffed animal monkeys. Your dream vacation, something on a beach, something warm. I don't like the cold. Last person's house you were in? Mine? Is that a good answer, or does it have to be someone else? Because if it was someone else, it would be my friend Lauren's. Number 22, worst injury you've ever had. Well, actually, I used to be a competitive cheerleader, and I hurt my neck really, ooh, my brace isn't on right. There we go. I hurt my neck really badly, and I had to wear this for a while, and it was really embarrassing, and people laughed at me. But I didn't go to school during that time. But now my neck is fine, so I don't have to wear this, but I still have it. So this was the worst injury I've ever had. Imagine Blair walking around like this. And when I'd have to talk to people, I'd either have to turn my eyes like this or turn my whole body like this. There was no like turning your head, like you can't do it. Okay, have you ever been in love? I kind of touched on this at the very beginning. I've never been in love. I'm not in love, but I do love people. Do you miss anyone right now? I guess my friends, since I'm homeschooled now, and I don't get to see them a lot except for on the weekends, but I guess I miss them during the week. I mean, I know I do. I don't guess I do. Last play you saw? I saw The Little Mermaid on Broadway in New York City over the summer. What is your secret weapon to lure in the opposite sex? Great. So now I have to have a secret weapon. I don't have one. I guess I should get one. What's your secret weapon to lure in the opposite sex? Let me know in the comments. 27. What are your plans for tonight? Well, I have some pretty exciting plans for tonight. I am going to film a video and I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and then I'm going to read all the comments and respond to comments that are necessary to respond to and check my emails. Who was the last person you sent a MySpace message to? I don't do MySpace. Yeah, no. Next trip you are going to take? I'm going back to New York City. Ever go to camp? No, I was never a camp girl. My parents never sent me off to camp. Were you an honor student in school? Yes, and on my mom's old car, she had a sticker that says, my child is an honor student at blank, 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 my school. And it was on her old car, but she got a different car, so it's not on there anymore. What do you want to know about the future? I guess that means, like, if you could see the future, what would you want to know? Nothing. I don't really want to live in the future. I want to live in the present, enjoy what I have now, not rush into what's going to be. But I guess if I had to, like, know something, it would just be to kind of reassure me that everything is going to be okay. I will find love, I will have kids, just stuff like that, just kind of reassurance. Are you wearing any perfume or cologne? Yes, I'm wearing Betsy Johnson, what's it called? I don't know, I think it's called Betsy Johnson. I think it's self-named. Are you due sometime this year for a doctor's visit? I thought everyone was due for a doctor's visit in the next year, whether I'm going to go or not. I don't know, I usually don't follow up on doctor's appointments. I'm not very good at that. But yeah, I guess I am. I guess everyone's supposed to get, like, a checkup every year, right? I don't know. Where's your best friend? She's at school right now. How is your best friend? She's good, thanks. Do you have a tan? No. What are you listening to right now? Vacuuming and phone ringing in the background, but you probably can't hear it because the sound doesn't pick up everything. Who is the biggest gossiper you know? I am not answering that because I will be the next topic of gossips. So, no way. That does not get answered. Last time you got stopped by a cop or pulled over, I have the coolest story for you guys. Okay, just listen, just really fast. Okay, so here's what happened. I have to tell the story fast because this video is already 27 minutes long. I guess I'm talking too much. Anyways, so I was driving my little sister to gymnastics, and I dropped her off, and I was driving home, and I was coming this way, and the speed limit was 45, and I was probably going like 45 or something, and cars driving this way were blinking their lights, and I was like, I remember blinking your lights means something, but I'm not really sure what it means, but I remember it means something important, so everyone around me was kind of slowing down, and I was like, I'll slow down. So I slowed down to 35 in a 45-mile-per-hour thing. So I was like, I'm going really slow. I hope I don't get, like, stopped for being slow. Well, anyways, we come around the bend and we see 3 police cars waiting, and one of them already has someone pulled over, and the other 2, there are these people with these little black things, and they aim it at your car and they can see how fast you're going. So I was like, oh great, you know, like, they're gonna pull me over for being too slow. So I sped up and I went right around 42, and I set my cruise control, and I was like, you are going 42, and you are not going any over, and you are not going any under, you are going 42. So I was going 42, and guess what happened? One of the cop cars pulled out, put their lights on, and came behind me, and I was like, great. So I think I started crying. It was a couple weeks ago, but I think I remember crying. I pulled over, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I was supposed to get out or just roll down my window or what. So I pulled over, and the cop kind of slowed down, but he kept going, and he pulled over the car in front of me. And I was like, oh my gosh, this cop is so good. He got 2 in 1. Like, he is a good cop. So I was patiently waiting for him to come to my car. He was going to the other, and he kept giving me these really confused looks, like he didn't really know what I was doing. And so I was kind of waiting, and I guess I was like, I probably looked hysterical, and I didn't know what to do, and I was trying to find my license and registration, and I was fumbling through my purse. So then he just kind of looks at me, and he, like, goes like this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I pulled over in a no pull over zone. I'm going to get in even more trouble. So I was like, I have to go and pull over somewhere else. So I pull out in the road, and I start going forward, and I kind of stop where he is, and I'm like, where do you want me to pull over? And he's like, you're not in trouble, should you be? And I was like, No, I said I was going 42 miles an hour. I know I was. I know I was going 42 miles an hour. And then I kept driving. So, yeah, video. Okay, have you ever drank soda from a straw? Yes, but I have not had soda. I've not had any soda in a year and 2 months and a couple days. So I'm proud of myself for that. What does your last text message say? So how was your summer? Do you like hot sauce? Yeah, last time you took a shower, this morning around 8 o'clock. Do you need to do laundry? No. Do you? What is your heritage? I looked up the meaning of heritage because I didn't exactly know what it meant. And it's something about like traditions being passed down. And so I'm thinking, you know, like, okay. But, I mean, I thought heritage was like what your background is, so I mean, my dad's like German and Irish, but I think like he's actually American, but like his deep descendants are German and Irish. And then my mom is Turkish, so I'm half dad and half mom. That makes Blair, and I think that makes everyone else in the world. I think they're half dad and half mom. Are you someone's best friend? I hope so. Are you rich? No. What were you doing at 12 a.m. last night? I was sleeping because I am not a night person. I'm a morning person. And one time I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning this summer. And if you follow me on Twitter, you would have known that I was so excited that I was up at 2 o'clock. But then I crashed. And I was up at 7 o'clock the next morning. So that's just when I wake up. Only this weekend on Sunday morning, I slept until 9:20. Yeah, I didn't even try. I just did. It was cool. So this video is 30 minutes long, and I'm going to have to edit down some of the stories. I guess I'll keep the good ones. So I tag everyone, and if you want to do this video, you can post it as a video response down there, and make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks, everyone. Bye.